Hey, it's Cam again. So this is part two of my can crusher. I'm going to go over this. This may be a little lengthy of a video. I apologize, but I'll do my best to make it as quick as possible. So let me show you kind of an example. So this was my old control box. Well, one of two of my old control boxes. It got the job done. Me building a new building for the business. Figured now's a good time to consolidate some stuff and make things a little better. I do apologize for the mess, but I'll do my best to explain it so it's easy to understand. So this is my control box. I repurposed this from another project that I did. And what I'm going to tell you is just some of the controls, what they do, and then I'll go inside and kind of explain what's going on inside. So your first set is your main power on and off. And then you have the blower motor that I showed you in the previous video, your on off. This is for one of the VFDs. This should be for crusher VFD. This is your start, this is your stop. No speed control, it's just on and off, that's it. These controls are the conveyor controls. They're a little bit different. So you actually have to turn this in one of the directions, and that's on. And then you have a rheostat here, and this actually will control the speed in which the conveyor runs. When this is in the off position like it is now, this is a momentary, it's called a jog function, and it allows the conveyor to run at a slower speed only while you're holding this. I don't know if I'll ever need it, but the option was there and figured I'd put it on. Then you have your emergency stop. If you were to hit this disconnects power to the entire box. So now let's go inside. Here's the back of all the switches. Your rheostat, emergency stop, all your lights. I'm not going to really dig into the wiring too much per se, but let's get into actually how I have it set up. So I have my power in here. Power in will get sent through a relay, which is your main power relay, which when you activate your main power, it provides power to the rest of the box. The second relay here is my blower motor relay. And then I have my two VFDs, which are variable frequency drive units. The larger one, the blue one here, is for the actual crusher itself. What this does is this takes 220 single phase power in, and the way that the VFDs actually work is they take that power, they convert it to DC power, and then they take the DC and then they reconvert it into AC three-phase power on the output. So you have your power in and your power out. So your 220 hots come in, then you have your three-phase 220 out here. And this actually goes down and will connect to the wires coming from that crusher motor. This is the exact same process. It's just a smaller unit. It's only rated for a quarter horse. And this is actually what runs the conveyor. If you remember on my other video, the conveyor only runs a 1/3 horse motor, which is plenty just to run the conveyor. I believe this blue one will run up to a 5 or 6 horse, I believe. I don't remember exactly. And it's plenty for the crusher motor. I believe the crusher motor is a 4 horse. Then I have all my DIN rail mountable terminal blocks. I got 2 fuses here and some more terminal mounts. This is pretty much a very basic overview of how this is all set up. All this, again, was something, all the wiring, the VFDs, all that, I've had a little experience in the past with it. I also spent some time as a Industrial maintenance technician, which allowed me to get more familiar with VFDs and their functions, how they work. So that's just an overview of that. I don't know when I'm going to get the can crusher back up and running again, but when I do, I will get all of that hooked all back up, and I'll actually have a video of it running, crushing cans, loading trailer, and all that. But it's probably going to be a little while. Just trying to get money together to finish this building, get concrete poured, pads poured, stuff of that nature. So it's taken me a little while to get that up and going, but hopefully it won't be more than a couple months. So stay tuned, look out for that video. If you guys haven't seen it by the first of the year, message me on here, shoot me an email, and I'll let you guys know where I'm at and how to go from there. I appreciate you guys checking it out, and stay tuned.